I'm Fatima,
And I'm Sean.
and we are
Powerful Creators.
Welcome to the Powerful Creators podcast. Hey, Sean.
Hey Fatima, how are you?
I'm great, and you,
Fantastic. Thank you for asking.
as always.
Absolutely.
So, we had the Valentines and we shared meditations, and we received some questions from our audience asking how to manifest a soulmate. And I believe that the title of this episode, Am I the Partner I Want to Attract, is already a great tip, right, Sean?
Exactly. There's a lot in those few words. Am I the partner I want to attract? Wow, what a question.
And what is the answer, Sean?
I would say yes, of course.
I would say that everything starts with ourselves, right? And we forget that most of the times we are in a very, I would say sometimes some people feel alone. They want to find something outside when they need to feel it inside first.
Absolutely, Fatima. We manifest from the inside out. So if we take that into account, we know that we are powerful. And we know that if we are in alignment, then that soulmate will come very quickly.
Yes, I agree. And that's why we shared 2 weeks ago, we shared self love affirmations, how to love ourselves more, how to learn to give value to ourselves. And as soon as we find in ourselves what we really like, it's easier to love everyone around us.
When we love everyone around us, that's a good indication that we are loving ourselves as well. And I think that's really where finding the soulmate starts, Fatima. If you love yourself and you have a good relationship with the voice inside of your brain, inside of your soul, then you have a really good chance of finding that special person. And often it just takes a few little adjustments. And I think that's what we're going to talk about today, right?
Yes, yes. And Sean, when we already feel good with ourselves, we feel completed, we feel worthy, we feel special already. I believe that we are ready to manifest love. And one of the things that I believe it happened with me is that we feel so good, we tune into a good frequency. And when you tune into that good frequency, you attract someone in good frequency, also in a good vibration. So, this means we also have the opposite way, that is, when we vibrate in a low frequency, a frequency of lack, of missing, of not having, we attract people like that with that vibration, and we ask, why am I always manifesting the same kind of guy, right? It's because we don't change our vibration. So in my case, I remember that doing a checklist of things that I would love on the person, the personality, the connection. I remember that I really wanted someone with a spiritual connection. And, when you write that down, it becomes clear what do we want to manifest.
Absolutely. You're very, very correct in that we must describe in every detail our perfect partner, our perfect soulmate, everything from his or her height, his or her hair color, his or her build, his or her personality, her way of doing things, how he smiles. All of those things are so important, and we must really describe in detail, or we won't even know when he's come right beside us. If he might be sitting right next to us on a bus or a subway or a car, and we don't know what we've attracted, what we wanted, so she passes right by.
Yeah. The most interesting thing, Sean, that you taught me is that there is always someone out there that is seeking someone exactly as us.
That is so true. That is so true, Fatima. Someone is looking for you, Mr. or Mrs. Audience Listener, right now. And so, number one, take the stress off of yourself. And a lot of people say, oh, there's no one out there. All the good ones are taken. No, no, no. There's many people. There's many people out there waiting to have wonderful interaction and a great relationship, and who knows where you go from there. But there are wonderful people. There's so many people in the world, and they are looking for you just like you are.
Yes, I need to share this. I received a message today, a voice message from a friend. She was doing my Manifest Your Soulmate meditation more than 1 year ago. And she
Hmm.
told me, Fatima, I was not expecting the way I felt during the meditation because I'm already married and I didn't notice how unhappy I am. I have a relationship for like 10 or 20 years, more than 10 years. I know that the daughter is already a teenager. And she was just saying, I felt that there is someone out there in the same vibration as I am, someone that wants to grow with me, that wants to go to move forward in life, to learn more, to connect with the topics that I love. She was describing the person, and she felt that that person existed. And suddenly, she told me that she found someone like that, exactly as she felt during the meditation. And this is so powerful because sometimes we get together with someone, but in the end of a few years, everyone is living their own life, even being living together. And we need to find a way to create a connection. We need to find a way to vibrate in the same vibration again, or each one needs to understand what is the way, right, Sean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's so much involved in that short story, which is amazing for your friend. I'm very happy that she's found that person and that she's able to open a new chapter in her life. And when we use your meditation, we can get bits of glances into what we really want. And when we really visualize that person, when we can see her, when we can see him, when we can feel her, we can feel him, we know, number one, when we have faith in the process, like you always teach me, Fatima, we have faith in the process. And once we have sat ourselves down and determined the perfect person for us, at the other part is easy. The universe handles the other part. The universe will cross your path. You just have to, our work is to visualize the perfect person. And once that's done, that's the hardest part. Everything else falls into place. Then it's time to take inspired action. You don't want to go through all this process and the perfect person cross your path and then not take action. How do you take the best inspired action, Fatima?
There are many ways of doing that. For example, meditating. We have the Manifest Your Soulmate meditation, we have the couples meditation also. So, take inspired action by taking a time to yourself, stop, relax, breathe, and just concentrate yourself on what you want to manifest, and then you start having the insights. But you must believe. You should not say, oh, like you were saying, the good ones are taken, I never find the good one, they are always all the same. If you say that, you are already limiting yourself.
I,
So go ahead.
I was gonna, I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt you. I was going to say absolutely, absolutely. You don't want to limit yourself. And what if you find yourself in a position where you've done this, you've done the meditation, you've done all the work, and the lines have been crossed. Everything has the path of the other person is sitting right in front of you, right next to you. What's the best thing you can do? My best advice is to smile and say hello. What happens if you don't say anything? What happens if you don't take action? We must take action. We take a small amount of physical action. We take a very small amount of um, patience. It takes a little bit of time for these things to incubate and lines to cross, depending on how well you're in alignment with yourself and the universe and all of your energy. But definitely don't hesitate and don't not take the opportunity to smile and say hello. How are you? And go from there.
Yes, I must share a little bit from the season one of Powerful Creators. We had an episode with Manuela Rodrigues, a mindfulness teacher, and she found her soulmate in another country, in
Mhm.
another in a place completely different. And sometimes, as you were saying, uh, the things don't happen right away, but it's not the right timing yet. So sometimes, and I remember in her story, she 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 took inspired action in November or December, and then the things only happened in January. So sometimes you need to give time and let the things unfold on the perfect timing.
Absolutely. Everything in an easy, relaxed manner and a healthy and positive way in its own perfect timing. So that's such great advice, Fatima. Thank you.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And just to be clear, taking some inspired action. Now, you ladies, it's okay to flip your hair, and guys, if you need to stand up straight and maybe flex your muscles or something, that's okay too. Let them know you're interested. Don't be shy.
Yes, let's spread love. Also, Sean, I'm going to take this this little message from you now to also say to people, if you already have someone, please experiment to do a meditation together. And there are so many wonderful couples meditations out there. They really, if you already think that you have a wonderful connection with your partner, this kind of couples meditation, they really put you closer. And even if you already have a very good physical and emotional connection, having a spiritual connection is really powerful. So give it a try. Ask them if they want to meditate, and even if they think that is something weird, in the end it's so powerful to be able to just look into their eyes, touch their hands, and feel closer because of the meditation has really many benefits, and sometimes we don't speak the loved ones.
Absolutely, absolutely. What are some manifest or what I'm sorry, what are some affirmations, Fatima, that people can keep in their mind just to kind of get them in the habit of being in the right mindset?
So regarding love, we shared a few these last 2 weeks on the social media. So anyone can go to Powerful Creators on the Facebook and on the Instagram, and also Twitter and TikTok and YouTube. That's where we have many meditations right now.
Awesome. Very
And
good.
we have many affirmations there. What maybe I would share is three kinds of affirmations. First, the meditation in which you feel good, you know that you deserve. So you can say, I'm worthy, I am special, I am a great catch. And this kind of affirmation really empowers yourself. And then the kind of meditation that allows you to think how positive it is the situation. For example, dating is a positive, healthy, and fun experience because this way you make it fun, you make it positive. Some people have already, I think everybody already had a bad experience in life, and sometimes we bring all that bad baggage to the present. So just allow it to be positive this time. And then the third kind of affirmation is the one in which you allow the process to happen. For example, I manifest a deep, happy, and loving relationship. And, we have more affirmations out there. Just give a look to our social media.
Fantastic, Fatima. Those are some really useful tools and a really amazing process that we've talked about today. And I know that people are going to get a lot out of that. And I can't wait to hear all of the success stories in our social media. So definitely, audience, let us know how you're going. Number one, manifest that wonderful soulmate. Number two, once you've entered that relationship, spend time on it. You have to water the flowers in your garden. You have to pull the weeds out. Don't neglect. Enjoy. Life is meant to be fun, and it's meant to be shared.
Yes. And just to finish, don't forget to write down a checklist of the things you really enjoy in yourself and that you enjoy in your partner or in the one that you want to manifest. This checklist, when you write down, it really helps to clarify what are the most important things for you. And you know what? If you just say, I want to manifest a wonderful relationship, that is not enough. What is a wonderful relationship for you? So write down all the details. For some people, they can be more physical. For other people, they can be more emotional, personality traits, anything. Just write. And please, a tip, don't write, I don't want this, I don't want that. Because when you write in the negative, you are attracting, right? If you say, I don't want a selfish guy, I don't want someone that smokes, for example. If you write down that, it's not how the brain works. So write everything in the most positive way you can find. For example, if you don't want to say, how do you say, I don't want someone that smokes? Just say, I want someone with healthy habits, someone that has a good routine, for example, and that will help a lot. Right, John?
So true, Fatima. Absolutely, that was such a wonderful bit of advice. Yes, you don't say, "Oh, I want to have a person that doesn't do this, doesn't do that." If you're using "doesn't," that's the wrong way to affirm. Always affirm in the positive. Always affirm in the way you want somebody, in the way you see it already happening in the future, and always use the positive. Great, great advice. Thank you for that.
Yes, I hope everybody's feeling love right now from me and Sean to you. Believe in yourself. If you don't have someone, that person is coming. It's already coming. Say that the person, the perfect partner, I am already is already coming to me. I'm already manifesting. And if you already have one, try to connect closer to that person. And we are here. You can send an email for us or leave a comment about how you feel right now in terms of soulmate, in terms of love.
We love to hear your stories. We love you, our audience, and such an amazing journey. And we're happy to be a part of lending one little bit of advice. Often in these podcasts, Fatima and I give so many little wisdoms and gems, and we hope that we don't hope, we know that some of these things are connecting with you, that person right now that's listening to this podcast and was having the same question. How am I going to find my soulmate? What do I need to change? What do I need to do? We just talked about several of the things that are going to unlock if you follow and you have faith in this process. If you follow this process and you have faith and you do what Fatima and I have suggested, you're going to get results. And we can't wait for you to share them with us and tell us how your journey is improving.
Yes. And don't forget to answer to the question, am I the partner I want to attract?
Absolutely. If you're not the partner, maybe you should make some adjustments.
In yourself first, right? Before you try to manifest someone.
Exactly. Don't try to change the world. We start with changing ourselves.
Yes, great way to finish this episode from today. Next Tuesday, we are here at the same time, the same place.
Sounds great. I'll see you next Tuesday, Fatima. How wonderful.
Next Tuesday, Sean. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We still speak before Tuesday, right, Sean?
Of course. Because you can.
You deserve.
And you are a powerful creator.